Hey Geek, so for most of us out there, our main camera that we use and that we have with us all the time is our smartphones. And for creators like myself, this is really where I got my start. For many years, this was not only my camera, but also most of the time it was also my full video editing studio as well, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. However, over time, eventually I decided to get a quote-unquote real camera. And that was this right here, the Panasonic G85 Micro Four Thirds camera. This is a camera that I still really love using to this day. And this is one that I think will kind of be the norm for most people when they're starting out, is they're going to get something that is going to be more affordable. Now this one with the lens and other accessories, it was around $1,000. So this was, I think, a pretty good price for everything that I got. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today, because whenever you get to these levels where you're going to be spending more than $1,000, which is pretty normal, and I guess today it's probably even more than that. It's probably going to be within the $2,000 to $5,000 range. You're going to have certain accessories that you're definitely going to need, and I would consider these must-have accessories. So the first and obvious one is getting a charger, extra batteries, and also I would definitely recommend getting some type of external microphone so then you can get the best sound quality possible. So those are some must-have accessories. And then I would also say that get some type of camera bag as well, unless you're only going to be shooting at home, but most people are going to be shooting outside of just their home. However, there is one, I would say, must-have accessory that most people either don't think about or don't talk about enough. And it's one that I think that if you are starting out and you're getting your first real camera, I would highly recommend that you get this accessory. So what am I talking about? Well, it's this thing right here. And if you can't tell what this is a camera strap. And typically these will come with your camera purchase. For example, with this camera that I'm using right now, this is the Panasonic Lumix S5 2X. This is a full frame camera. And prior to that, I actually had the Sony A7 IV full frame camera. And even with my Panasonic G85, this also came with a camera strap as well. And even though you can use this to get started, I would highly recommend that you look to get something with more quality, especially considering the price that you're paying. And this is what I got. This is a Peak Design slide. You know, this is a really high quality, heavy duty, versatile camera strap that's going to be really well suited for people who actually use their cameras quite a lot, especially if you are going outside. And these, I would say, are not cheap. You know, like this one, I think right now is around $70, but they do also have the Slide Lite, which is around $60. And there's other brands, you know, you're going to be spending probably for a good camera strap anywhere from $30 to even $100. But I think for a lot of people, getting something like this would be more than enough. So why would I say this is a must-have accessory? Well, quite simply, if you're spending this much money, spending $50, $60, $70, or even $100 on something like this will protect your asset, especially if you are going to be outside a lot, you know, like I am. And to be honest with you, whenever I got this camera, I did drop it. You know, I dropped it, but thankfully there was no damage to the camera. And ever since then, I got this camera strap and I pretty much have it with me all the time. It is in my camera bag. And this is something that I use a lot, mainly because of the fact that I don't want to drop, you know, a camera that I spent $1,000 for and the lens as well, and then basically have to buy a new one. And that is something I think I want to help you avoid. And so if you are buying your first real camera, besides all the other must-have accessories, I would say the camera strap is one that you should definitely have. And it's a really low investment cost based upon everything else that you have to buy for your new camera. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see my review on the Peak Design slide, I will leave a video in the description area below. Plus, if you did want to support my channel and get this, I'll also leave an affiliate link in the description area below as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on another episode. Hey geeks, if you are a brand new creator and you simply want something easy to get you started, well, I got something for you with my Creator Starter Kit. This is a super simple step-by-step guide that's going to take you from having no channel to developing your very first YouTube channel, along with ideas, thumbnail designs, and other creator tips, including marketing. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and get started creating.